If there's one thing that Zenless Zone Zero does well, it is character design. Now, if you're a gooner, you love it for your reasons. If you like the urban fantasy drip, you like it for those reasons. But today we are going to put away the meta tier lists and bust out the character design tier list. We're going to be ranking every character in ZZZ based on their design. Now right here we've got our tier list. In the double S rank, we've got Peak. The character in the double S rank is like a must pull. You want them strictly for their design, whether or not you like their kit. And then in the S rank are the must-haves. They're kind of like a slight step down from the Peak. Peak is probably going to be just a few highly coveted characters, whereas the S rank are going to be the ones that you really want. And then in the A rank we've got Pretty Great, and this is where it's like you really like the character design, but you don't love it. You're pulling them because you also like their kit. So while double S rank you gotta have them, S rank you really want them. A rank, you want them because they're a good character on top of looking good. Then we've got B rank, which is pretty decent. In the B rank, you're going to have characters that look okay, and you're going to use them if they're usable. C rank is going to be the alright / mid tier. It's whatever. You can take it or leave it. And then in the D rank, we just got bad. It's just not for you. I don't think there's that many D tier characters in ZZZ. And then in the F rank, we've got the dumpster trash fire tier. We'll see if we rank any characters that way. So we're going to hop right into it with the Cunning Hares. They're the ragtag group that we're first introduced to, the street style gang. They look like they shop at a thrift store, but they've got some impeccable taste. And that leads us to the first character that we're going to be ranking here, whom I think is the poster child for Zenless Zone Zero. We've got Ambi here, one of the first characters we're introduced to. I adore Ambi's design. Super simple, sleek, very aesthetically pleasing. Like, she's just dripped out. Ambi is dope. I'm actually going to be ranking Ambi pretty generously here. She's one of my favorites. I wouldn't put her all the way up at Peak, but I'm going to put her in S tier, and we'll see where she falls in the S tier. We love Ambi. Next up in the Cunning Hares, we've got our boy Billy. Billy is, to me, the Deadpool of this game. I think his design's pretty cool. He's a pretty sleek character. He's got his dual wielding hand cannons here. I kind of like I just think his vibe's cool. Like, he's got good energy. He's here for a good time, not a long time. I think Billy Kid is alright. Where does he fall on the tier list though? For me, I think he's pretty decent. I just leave it at that. Like, he's pretty cool. He's alright. He's not Ambi. Next up we've got Nicole. She's again one of the poster children of ZZZ. Her drip, she's alright. I mean, I could tell she's meant to appeal to a certain kind of audience, and I think she does a pretty good job at that. I like her color palette, the pink with the kind of like greenish yellowish eyes. Her outfit is okay. I think she's pretty decent, which means that for Nicole, I would put her again at pretty decent. She's just pretty decent. Last up for the Cunning Hares, we've got Nekomata. Nekomata again is going to appeal to a very specific audience if you like cat ears. She's got the cat look going for her. I dig her little arm designs. I dig the twin tails. It's pretty cool. She's just like a little ninja cat. And I like the dual wielding swords, one of our standard banner 5 stars. She is one of the first 5 stars that I hit. So I think I would rank Nekomata pretty great. I don't know how high up on the pretty great she's gonna fall, but we will see as we continue on. Next up, we're gonna be getting pretty posh with the Victoria Housekeeping Company. We've got Von Lycon, the elegant beast. I think his design is pretty cool with the contrast that he's got going on. He's got the like sophisticated butler look, but he's also just like a fucking wolf, and that's a vibe. So for all you furries out there, I think Von Lycon is pretty cool. And I think I would place his design, whilst simple, on the lower end of pretty great. I like the kitty a little bit more than the wolf. Next up for Victoria Housekeeping Co., we've got Corin Wicks. Now Corin is super cute. She's that anxious little butler who uses a giant oversized like chainsaw pizza cutter in combat. It's a pretty interesting visual hook to go with, but I don't know. I like the cutesy anxious girl. with the giant teddy bear on her back. I would personally place Corin pretty high on the B tier, pretty low on the A tier. I might actually place her a little bit above Nekomata. And then third for Victoria Housekeeping, we've got Alexandrina Sebastian. Now, Rena is the like mommy design that we first get introduced to. She's like ghostly elegant. She's got her little puppets and they chit chat, and she's obviously aesthetically pleasing. It's just like, aside from the fact that she's aesthetically pleasing, like it's a pretty character, she's got assets that people are gonna like, it doesn't really do as much for me as I'd hope. But when she looks you in the eyes like that, I don't know. Now Rena, again, nice to look at character, but I'm just gonna be placing her at the top of B tier for now. I feel like that's a little controversial, but mommy's gonna go in B tier. Last but not least for the Victoria Housekeeping, we've got Ellen Jo, the shark girl. She is the first character that I pulled for during the first banner, re-rolled a bunch and had a good time doing that. The video's like a year old, but if you want to check it out, go ahead. I think her design is super sick. I like her character. She loves a sweet. I like Ellen Jo a lot. So for Ellen Jo, I think we're actually going to be a little bit more generous than we were for the previous. I'm going to put her just below Ambi in the S tier. I think her design is awesome. I don't have her on this account, but I think she's dope. She's reluctant to work. I feel that. She's got a shark tail. Dope. Like, it is what it is. She's in the S tier. Next, we're going to be hopping over to the Bellabog Heavy Industries, starting off with this big ass dude. It's just a giant bear in a jacket, but the gold chain is kind of pimping. He looks like he should be running a biker gang, and he just like uses a big ass piece of concrete to fight people. Like Ben Bigger, he's a big boy. And I think that Ben Bigger belongs in the B tier. That was a lot of B's. I would put him below Billy for now. Then we've got Anton Ivanov. He's the bro. Like, he gives Gurren Lagann to me. Like, I feel like he's perfect for that series. I think his design is actually pretty sleek for a 4-star. Like, his hair is pretty cool. He's got a giant ass collar. Like, I think Anton's pretty decent. But where does Anton belong on the tier list? I'd put him up here with Wolf Boy. Actually, I think he's pretty decent. Next up, we've got Grace Howard. She also likes robots and stuff. Yeah, her design's pretty sleek. She's just like the grease monkey of the group. It's practical but stylish. She's got some cool goggles. She's covered in tools, and I like how her gearhead trope kind of like is visible in her animations when you're playing her. She's one of the only anomaly users that I have, so I was using her with Miyabi. So I think she's pretty cool. I would actually place her tentatively below Nekomata for now. Last but not least of the Bellabog Heavy Industries, we've got Koleda Bellabog, the teeny tiny boss. Looks like she's trying to fill some big shoes of her father with these giant ass tools. I think she's got that like fiery tiny person design. You don't want to piss her off. She's got an eye patch. I don't know the reason behind that yet. I would place Koleda probably at the bottom of A tier. I like her design. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the cops, the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team, starting with Seth Lowell. He looks like a not an anime's protagonist, but like the best friend who's just along for the ride. I think the girlies probably like him. I think his design is pretty cool. Don't have that much more to say. He's a cop, and as a cop, he belongs straight in the dumpster. I would just say he's all right. I'd place him between Nicole and Billy. We'll put him there for now. Next up with the cops, we've got Ching Yi. I actually really like Ching Yi's design. She's like half robot. I like her green hair. I like these giant balls that she has. I think her design is cute. polearm user's pretty cool. Her combat's pretty sweet when I gotta play that in the trial. I would probably place Qingyi pretty high in the A tier for now. She's verging on S tier, but we'll see how far we get into this, how many people we've got falling into the A tier. Next up, we've got one of the first banners. We've got Zhu Yuan. She's actually kind of sick. I didn't get the chance to play her when she first came out. I wasn't playing the game. I didn't make it past the first 2 weeks, but I'm actually enjoying it a lot now. I think they've made a lot of good updates. But Zhu Yuan, I think she's got a pretty dope design. Like, doesn't do anything like crazy, but it all works. Like, it's like kind of organized chaos what she's got going on here. I like her hair design. I like the contrast between her eyes and her hair with the highlights. People obviously like to run around as her. I would place Zhu Yuan. I'm going to place her at the top of A and move Qingyi up to S. Probably bottom of S, but that's what I'm going to make that adjustment here. I like Qingyi a little bit more than Zhu Yuan. Last for the cops, we've got Jane Doe. Now, if you looked at the thumbnail, you'd probably think that I've got a negative opinion of Jane Doe. And if that's the case, then the clickbait worked. Jane Doe is obviously a sick-ass design. She's the undercover cop, sexy rat girl. I like what they did with this character. Her storyline when you play through her mission is super dope. I just think Jane Doe's pretty sick. To me, she's like the Kafka or the Yin Lin of this game. And yeah, you'll find out more about my opinions on them in a future video. Jane Doe is going to be our first double S tier. Peak design. Stupid Gooner game. Next up on the tier list, we've got the Sons of Calydon. I have not been introduced to these characters in the story yet, but I'm excited to get to know them a bit. I've seen Piper and Luciana on the streets outside of the video shop, but outside of that, I haven't seen any of the characters. But we're just going off of the designs. Piper, she's cute. I don't really know her vibe or energy yet, but based strictly off of her design, it's just a pretty cute character. I'm going to kind of double up on these and do them both at the same time because I think that Piper and Luciana have similar energy, similar vibes. I do like Luciana's design a little bit more. It's kind of whack. She's got this giant hammer with brass knuckles on it and this like warthog mask and this helmet. I don't know, like she's got a little bit more drip than Piper, but we're going to rank them both at the same time here. I'm going to put Piper at the bottom. This is Luciana. I'm going to put Luciana at the bottom of A tier. I think she's pretty great. I'm going to put Piper... I'm going to put her below Nicole for now. Next up on the list, a character I know nothing about, but this dude looks cool. We've got Lighter. Homie's rocking shades inside. He's got some gauntlet action going on. I like the gold and black. He's rocking some like lion print on his shoulders. This dude knows drip. This dude, like, if you look up cool in the ZZZ dictionary in New Eridu or wherever we're at, like, this dude, he's in there. Like, just look at him smoldering. This dude's great. I can't wait to meet this guy. For me, I'm gonna say Lighter's gotta go. Lighter's gotta go. I'm putting him pretty decently high on the A tier. This dude's dope. Next up, we've got Bernice White. This chick looks like an absolute pyromaniac. If I had to guess, oh, 6 shades. If I had to guess, she's got like a flamethrower going on back here. Yeah, this character's hot. That was strictly a pun. But yeah, I like this chick's energy. She's up there with Lighter. We're putting her up there. Bernice, like, I already put you on the list because I thought you were the other chick. We're going to put this chick here, Bernice. You're going up here with Lighter. I like you a little bit more than Lighter, so we're going to put you right next to him. Next up, we've got Caesar King. She looks like a gladiator carrying around a shield and sword, which is not very fitting for the city aesthetic, which makes it way cooler. Oh, that's sick. This character's pretty dope. I don't know anything about this character, but I dig her design. She's like a fusion of ancient warrior and like Mad Max post-apocalyptic punk. I feel like Caesar King is probably pretty popular. And that is going to reflect in my ranking of her. I'm going to put her... I think I like her a little bit more than Ching-Yi for now. I'm going to put her pretty high up there on S tier. Lastly, for the Sons of Kaleidon, we've got Pultra Fellini. This is like a whole-ass tiger chick. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this character. She's holding guns backwards with like built-in axes. What is going on? Okay, this character's kind of crazy. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I said it at the start of the video that this game makes some crazy characters. I'm putting her up here right next to Nekomata. I think that's a pretty dope character design. Crazy one, but pretty dope. Next up, we're going to the Holo Special Operations Section 6, starting with Tsukishiro Yanagi. Now, this character isn't bad. Like, her sword is sick. Like, I've seen her a little bit in the story. She's kind of cool, but I don't know. I feel like this might be a hot take here. And while Yanagi's a character I need, I'm going to just be placing her... I'm going to place her at the bottom of pretty decent for now. My cat just walked in. Alright, next up for Section 6, we've got Sukaku. She's like the demon girl. And she's in the special forces because she's badass. And she uses this giant, almost Buster Sword looking thing. I think this like giant Buster Sword fan is pretty dope. And I like that she gives like chaotic gremlin energy. I'm putting the blue chick. I'm gonna put her right below Anton. Next up, we've got Asaba Harumasa. He's our high-tech archer boy. Like, he's cool. He's pretty cool, but I don't know how far cool is gonna get us. I'm gonna put him just below Rina. I think he's pretty decent, pretty cool. Cool dude. Last but not least, we have Miyabi, Hoshimi Miyabi. She's badass. She is easily one of my favorite design characters in the game. So, enough glazing, I think we know where she's going. She is the reason I'm playing through Zenless Zone Zero right now. And her ears are so huge. They're giant. Miyabi is definitely going in the peak tier, right above Jane Doe. Next up, we're going to be going with the Defense Force Obel Squad, starting with Soldier 11, one of the standard banner S-rank characters. Soldier 11 is... it's like they were trying to recreate what they did with Ambi. And we got this. I don't think she's bad. I just think she's kind of meh. Which is why, unfortunately, we've got our first C tier. Just kind of meh. Sad. No hate on Soldier 11, but meh. What better way to follow up Soldier 11 than with Soldier 0? We've got Anbi's S-rank form. I actually am quite a fan of her design here. I feel like I've seen that it's not as highly regarded as Ambi's base design, but I actually like it quite a bit. I would personally place it right with Ambi. I like both of her designs quite a bit. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I feel like people don't like it all that much. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Next on the list, we've got Trigger. I think that Trigger has an insane design. Yeah. She's got a big gun. Big gun. I don't understand how you gooners keep getting away with it. We'll put her just below Ambi. That's a pretty quality character. Because who doesn't like guns? And then we have Seed. Just Seed. I don't know anything about this character, but she's super cute. And she's riding like a Razor scooter around. Like, that's what's up. I love white-haired characters, and I love like super light, like blue. I think her design is super clean, super simple, super pretty. I would put Seed at the top of pretty great for now, verging on S tier, but I'm not sure if we bridge that gap just yet. Last but not least, for Obel Squad, we've got Orphe Magnuson and Magus. I don't know anything about this character, but I feel like she's given like almost like Doc Ock vibes with this tail snake thing. Very sharp design. She's got big old horns. Oh, that's cute. Alright, well, I'm sold on that. Or if he can cross over into the bottom of S tier. I like whatever's going on there. Pretty whack character, but I like it. Next up, we've got the Stars of Lyra with Astra Yao. She's like a musical support character. Her design just doesn't really stand out to me or blow me away. Like, it's obviously a pretty cute anime girl. I dig what's going on here with this like CD in her staff. That's kind of sick. But outside of knowing that she's a really good character, her design is just pretty decent. I would place her above for that little CD she's got. That's pretty cool. This next character stands out a little bit more though. Evelyn Chevalier. Like, super sleek. If Jane Doe was the Kafka or Yinlin of this game, I don't really know what that makes this chick, because I'm pretty sure she's doing the same thing. So, I think we know where she's going. I feel like Evelyn is definitely easy peak tier to me. Put her at the bottom of peak though. Next up, we've got the Mockingbird. I don't know what that means, but I like the color aesthetic. It's giving kind of vampire, and I like her umbrella. I think this is a very pretty design character. I dig the bow. I don't know. This character definitely scratches a little bit of an itch. Like, visually, the color palette is really working. The umbrella is really cool. And then we've got her homie. I don't know who this dude is, but Hugo Vlad. Like, tell me this dude isn't just like a vampire. He's got the different colored eyes. Like, look at that little smolder he's got going on. Hugo, chill. She's got both red eyes. He's got one red eye. I don't know the relevance of that story-wise, but I'm sure I'll find out relatively soon. But we got Hugo and Vivian. I'm gonna have to say I place Vivian at the bottom of must-have. Now I'm actually gonna be pretty generous with our boy Hugo here. I'm gonna put him next to Lighter because he's pretty cool. He's pretty great. We'll put him there. Next up, we've got the Youngkui Summit. I don't know what that means, but they seem kind of like monks. We've got the Kung Fu Panda's cousin, Pan Hinyu. He's literally just Kung Fu Panda, but he's got these cool little glasses which give him some bonus points. Kung Fu Panda gets to go one above Big Ben over here. It's pretty decent. But Youngkui Summit has some heavy hitters. We got Yi Xuan, a character that I actually have but haven't really gotten the chance to play around with much. Yi Xuan is badass. I'm super excited to play this character in the future. She's got a bird and she's got white hair, which I like. And then she's got her in-game outfit, which is decent. I like her base outfit. The gold and white works really well to me. And we're actually going to go through the other characters in Youngkui Summit because they're all pretty good. We've got Yi Xuang, who I think is absolutely wonderful. She's got a cool ass sword, thigh tattoo, luscious locks, some ribbons. I don't know. I find this character very aesthetically pleasing, and the sword play I feel like is probably super sick. I've seen some clips of her and she looks dope. So I'm gonna be ranking her similarly to Yi Xuan. And lastly, we've got Jufufu. I think this character is absolutely adorable. Like, so cute. One of my favorite animes is Toradora, and she gives Taiga vibes. So, she's getting decently high too. Jifufu, she's going right up here with Ambi. Yi Xuan, S tier. And then Yi Shengwang, I don't know how to say that. She's going up here in S tier. I'd place her above Ambi actually, which is harsh because I love Ambi. After the Summit heavy hitters, we've got the Spook Shack, starting with Yidari Murphy. Like, I get it, you gooners, like, take a chick, give her octopus tail, make her have big booba, you guys are happy. And that's not to say that her design isn't, like, aesthetically pleasing, but it's just doing too much in my opinion. I think she's cool looking. Her eyes are kind of sick, but I just think they're doing too much. Like, that's insane. This is a children's game, guys. I think it's probably rated T for teen, but this is a little much. And even though I think we're doing too much here, like, it's still pretty great. I'm putting it at the bottom of pretty great, and I feel bad about doing it. Then we have Lucia Elowin. I dig her fit. Oh, she's got a hood. That's dope. Take it off. Hood back on. Take it off. Alright, well, I wasn't super sold on initial, but the hood plus this glowy book thing kind of gave her some bonus points. Cute character, elf ears, little horns, and I dig the hood. I think she's pretty great. I'd actually put her just above Scooter Girl in the A tier. Next up, we've got Komano Manato. This dude just screams manly. Like, just look at this guy. Absolute Chad. Like, this dude's kind of a fox. And I'm not just saying that because of the fox ears, but I don't know. I feel like if I was a girl playing this game, I might rank him like even higher, but I'm gonna put him up here with the boys. The boys up here in the pretty great tier. Lighter is leading the pack of the cool boys. He belongs there. Then we've got Alice Timefield. I don't know what it is about her design, but I really, really like it. I think it's a little smiley guy on her belt. I don't know what she does, and I don't know if I need her for my account, but I do really like her design. Alice can join the S tier, bottom of S. I'd put her there for now. Last but not least, for the Spook Shack, we got Yuzuha Ukinami. I've got the skin, the summer skin. I think I like umbrellas, I don't know. But the raccoon is really carrying the team here, obviously. The raccoon with the little rubber ducky. Yuzuha gets to join our homies in the S tier. I'm gonna put her below Ambi. Even though she was kind of a must-have for me because I'm pretty sure she works really well with my team, blah blah blah. This isn't about the meta though. Next up, we've got the Krampus Compliance Authority, starting with Zhao. This was my wife's favorite character when I was showing her all the characters. So Zhao is a cute little thing. I don't even know what she's supposed to be, but like a cute little bunny, maybe? I don't know. She looks like that character from Wreck-It Ralph to me, but obviously big ears and big pink hair. Whatever her weapon is, I think it's like a sword. I know nothing about Zhao, but because my wife liked Zhao, we have to let her join the peak tier. Like, it would be wrong to put her anywhere else. So Zhao gets a boost to the peak tier. She gets the wife boost. Next up, we've got Banyu, which this dude looks like an absolute beast. I don't like how he's fondling those balls though. I'm not sure. That makes me feel a little uncomfortable. But this dude just looks like street punk Iron Man on crack. This dude's kind of badass. I think Banyu is going to be our first S tier dude. Believe it or not. We finally got one. Sorry, Lighter. I don't know. Lighter's pretty dope though. And then wrapping up the Krampus Compliance Authority, we got Dialin. If you know anything about me, it's that I like the black and white hair aesthetic. Praying that Lacrimosa's the first banner in Neverness to Everness, because I don't want to wait to pull her. I actually like the color scheme that we got going on here for Dialin. She's got the different colored nails, the black and white with the blue and pink accents. I dig this character's design. I don't think I'm gonna put it peak though. To me, Dialong can make S tier. I'm gonna put her just below Yuzuha. Move Taiga Aisaka up a little bit. I don't know, this gives her bonus points. I like the big hoop. And she's got her name fucking tattooed on her thigh? Something like that? Or is that just a part of her stocking? Then we've got the Angels of Delusion, our little K-pop group, starting with Arya. These characters are all super cute. Like Suna, Arya. I don't know the third one's name, and she's not a character that I could click on. So we're gonna go off of these two. I think that as a whole, like, the little girl K-pop group is super fun. I love that they have their little robot alternative form. Like, their fits are cute. They've got a robot form. I think I would place all of the girl band at the bottom of S tier. I think that that is a suitable home for them. She doesn't belong there. We'll talk about her next. Then in an upcoming patch, we're going to have Sissia coming. She's a snake girl. I mean, if you've seen any of the leaks or anything, she looks pretty crazy. She gets to go in peak. You can't really argue with that. Now, if we take a look at our wrapped up tier list here, that's all of the playable agents. Bell, if you know, you know. Bell, peak. Wise is pretty great. He's all right. I love that the main characters are voice acted. Like, that adds character. Bell, peak. Wise, okay. But this is our tier list. And after yapping about it at the start of the video, I said, Zenless Zone Zero makes good characters. As you can see, I feel bad putting Soldier 11 in mid, but outside of that, all the characters are pretty decent, pretty great, and I don't really feel like that's a super hot take. I think Zenless Zone Zero makes some great looking characters. Let me know down below what you think of my tier list and who is not where they belong. I don't know, I'm filming this at like 1 a.m. right now, so I'm running out of steam, and I did not expect it to take this long. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please let me know who is misplaced in this tier list, where I effed up, and what you think. Who are your SS peak characters? I'm sure some of them probably match mine. And who do you think is the worst design character in Zenless Zone Zero? I enjoyed making this. It was long and took a lot of work to edit, I'm sure. But thank you for joining me on this little design character podcast. You can look forward to some more character tier lists from Wuthering Waves and other gacha games. I'm going to make a giant compilation of me ranking every character, and then we'll discuss them all at the end or something. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Please like the video if you had a good time hanging out with me. Subscribe for future gacha game content, Zenless Zone Zero, Woo, Neverness to Everness, all the gacha games. I don't know, man. I'm just doing what I like to do, and I hope that you enjoy it. Subscribe and join me on the journey. See you later. Peace.